She snapped, "Fine, if you're so unhappy, go find someone else." After I called out her dismissive attitude, I replied, "Already have." The look on her face when she met my new partner was unforgettable. What made it even sweeter was, I'm a 28-year-old guy, and I'd been with Claire for 3 years, living together for the last year and a half. What started as a promising relationship gradually turned into me being her personal punching bag. It wasn't sudden. These things creep up. Snarky remarks here and there, eye rolls when I shared about my day, heavy sighs when I asked her to help with basic chores. Acting like my company was a burden. The breaking point came 2 months ago. I'd planned a nice dinner, not extravagant, just roasted chicken and that couscous salad she once loved. She walked in, glanced at the table and scoffed, "Ugh, this again?" I said, "You used to enjoy this." Her, "Yeah, when I was less refined. My tastes have moved on." "Okay, what would you like?" Her, scrolling her phone, "I don't know. You figure it out. You're the one obsessed with these dull dinner nights." Dull. Our shared meals were dull. I said, "If you don't want to eat together, just say so." Her, still on her phone, "Whatever, I'll just order takeout." This was our routine. I'd try, she'd brush me off, I'd feel worthless. Repeat. But here's the thing. I'd already started shifting gears. A month before this dinner fiasco, I had a wake-up call. I was at my friend Marcus's place, helping him move. His new roommate, Lena, was there. Sharp, witty, actually interested in talking. We hung out after, and it hit me. This was what normal felt like. People who enjoyed each other's company. That night, I got home to Claire lounging on the couch, barely glancing up. "Can you walk quieter? I'm watching something." That's when I knew I was done. But I didn't explode or plead for change. I decided to quietly rebuild my life without her. First, I started hunting for my own place, nothing dramatic, just checking listings, saving for a deposit. Second, I stopped trying so hard. No more special dinners she'd mock, no more planning dates she'd call boring. I matched her vibe. She wanted distant roommates? Fine. Third, I reconnected with friends I'd sidelined, joined Marcus's board game nights, signed up for a running group, built a life outside her. She didn't notice. She was too wrapped up in her elevated lifestyle, mostly hitting overpriced lounges with her toxic friend Sophie. Then came the showdown last week. I mentioned the washing machine was acting up and asked if she could call the landlord since I'd handled it the last 3 times. Her, "Ugh, why's that my job?" Me, "Because you live here too?" Her, "I don't have time for this. Handle it." Me, "Claire, I'm asking for one call." Her, "God, you're so clingy lately. What's your problem?" "My problem is you treat me like I'm in your way." Her, "Oh my God, here we go, poor little victim." "I'm serious. Your attitude toward me, toward us, is disrespectful." Her, "Fine. If you're so unhappy, go find someone else." There it was. Her power play, thinking I'd never leave, that I was too invested, too comfortable, too spineless. Me, "Already have?" The silence was golden. She looked up from her phone. "What?" I said I already have. I'm moving out next week. Her, "What? Is this a prank?" "No prank. Signed a lease last week. Movers come Saturday." Her face cycled through shock, disbelief, then rage. "You signed a lease? Without telling me?" "You told me to find someone else. I took your advice." She stood, suddenly invested. "What about rent? Bills? Our lease has 4 months left." "Handled. Marcus's friend needs a place. She'll take my half. Landlord approved yesterday." "Marcus's friend?" "Yeah, Lena. She's awesome. You'll get along." That's when her expression shifted again. She'd met Lena once at a gathering. Lena was everything Claire pretended to be, genuinely classy, engaging, effortlessly cool. Her, "That girl? She's moving in here?" "Monday, actually. I'll be gone by then." Her, "You been planning this?" "For about 6 weeks, yeah." Her, "What did you expect?" You've treated me like trash for months. Did you think I'd just take it forever? Her, I haven't, that's not, we're in a relationship. You can't just secretly plan to leave. Funny how you remember we're in a relationship now. Update 1. Wow, the entitlement was next level. After our talk, Claire went into crisis mode. Not, I'm sorry, let's fix this crisis, but how dare you disrupt my life crisis. First, she tried to block Lena's move-in, calling the landlord to say she didn't consent. The landlord pointed out that as long as a qualified person took over the lease, she had no say. Lena's credit is better than mine. Approved. Then Claire tried guilt. 3 years, Ethan. You're throwing away 3 years. You threw it away every time you treated me like a nuisance. That's so dramatic. I'm not perfect, so what? It's not about perfection. It's about basic respect. I respect you. When? When you scoff at my stories, call our time together boring, treat me like an annoying roommate instead of your boyfriend? Her, you're twisting everything. Me, packing, unimpressed face. But here's the good part. Lena came by to measure her room and meet Claire formally. I warned Lena that Claire might be icy, but she just grinned. I can handle it. Claire tried to intimidate her, pulling a mean girl routine. Just so you know, this place has problems. The water pressure's spotty, neighbors are noisy, landlord's useless. Lena, good thing I'm handy. I like fixing stuff. The kitchen's cramped, barely fits one person. Perfect. I batch cook on weekends anyway. I'm low maintenance. Every jab Claire threw, Lena countered with positivity. It was glorious. Then Claire overplayed her hand. You know he's only doing this to spite me, right? Moving you in? It's pathetic. Lena. Actually, I asked Marcus about open places. Ethan said he was leaving, perfect timing, but thanks for the concern. I'm just saying, don't get any ideas. He's obviously not over me. Lena laughed. Girl, I'm a lesbian. My partner's helping me move in, but keep that drama queen energy. I've never seen Claire so speechless. It was epic. After Lena left, Claire flipped. You're moving in a lesbian? Why's that matter? It's weird. What's weird about it? You're trying to replace me with someone who won't even date you. I'm not replacing you with Lena. She's taking my lease. You told me to find someone else. I found someone else to live here, that's it. Her. That's not what I meant. Be clearer next time. The real gem came yesterday. Claire realized I'd redirected my mail, switched my gym to one near my new place, and, her favorite, removed myself from our streaming accounts. Her. You canceled Netflix? Didn't cancel it. Just took my profile off. You've got yours. But you pay for it. Exactly. So I transferred it to my new address. Her. I've used that account for 3 years. Then get your own. Her. HBO? Disney? Spotify too? This is so petty. This is me moving out. Did you think I'd keep funding your shows after we split? We haven't split. Haven't we? You told me to find someone else. Her. As a figure of speech. Mental acrobatics worthy of a gold medal. Update 2. Moving day was a saga. Claire tried making it as hard as possible. First, she accidentally parked her car to block my moving truck, claiming she lost her keys. I called Marcus and 2 other buddies with trucks. We used the side entrance. Took longer, but whatever. Then she tried emotional manipulation. Remember moving in here? You called it our new chapter. I remember. I also remember you calling that memory sappy nonsense last month. I was kidding. Were you? When that flopped, she went for anger. You're spineless. Real men don't just bail. Real partners don't treat each other like annoyances. I gave you the best years of my life. No, you gave me the most belittling years of yours. The best part? Lena arrived with her girlfriend Riley and a U-Haul, moving in as I moved out. The coordination was seamless. Claire watched Lena and Riley work together, laughing, joking, clearly in love and respectful. You could see it hit her. This is what a healthy relationship looks like. Her. Must be nice, all mushy and cute, won't last. Riley. 8 years going strong, but sure. Claire slunk to her room. As I loaded the last box, she tried one more time. Ethan, wait. This is dumb. Stay. We can figure it out. Figure what out? You don't even like me. That's not true. When's the last time you said something kind to me? Or about me? She opened her mouth, shut it, tried again. That's not fair. You can't spring that on me. I'm just leaving, like you suggested. I didn't mean it. But you said it, and you meant it then. That's the issue. I left her standing there. But it didn't end there. 2 hours after I left, texts started. Washing machine's leaking. Lena's playing music. Annoying. This is your fault. Why's Netflix down? Fix the washing machine. It's flooding. I didn't reply. Lena texted later, laughing. Your ex knocked. Asked me to check the washing machine. Fixed it in 5 minutes. Just a loose seal. She had no clue how. She asked if you taught me to make her look bad. Me. Sounds like her? Lena. She thinks you're running some master plan. It's wild. Then Claire went to our mutual friends, spinning a tale that I blindsided her, had an emotional affair with Lena, and was financially abusing her by cutting off streaming services. Our friends aren't dumb. Marcus hit back. Claire, you told us last month Ethan was needy for wanting Friday nights together. Said you were too young for boring dinners. We heard you. She blocked him after that. Final update. I've been in my new place 2 weeks. A modest studio, nothing fancy, but mine. I love it. I can cook chicken without snark, watch history documentaries without eye rolls, exist without feeling like a burden. Claire, not thriving. Sophie, her toxic friend, called yesterday, not to apologize, but to berate me. You broke her. Me. I moved out like she told me to. She's a wreck. She can't afford the apartment alone. She has a roommate. Lena's paying half. It's not the same. You were supposed to fight for her. Fight for someone who treats me like a pest? Hard pass. She loved you. She loved someone paying half the bills and handling adult stuff. That's not love. She made her feelings clear with every eye roll and lame comment. Sophie hung up. But here's the real kicker, as promised in the title. Claire met my replacement yesterday in the most unexpected way. I was at a local market with my new girlfriend, Maya. Yeah, new girlfriend already? Here's the deal. Maya and I connected through the running group weeks before I moved out. We bonded over being in relationships where we felt undervalued. She'd just left a similar situation. We started hanging out more after I moved, and it clicked. Natural, easy, mutual respect, a game changer. We were at the market laughing when I heard, Ethan? I turned, Claire with Sophie both staring, her eyes locked on Maya, then our clasped hands. You're, oh hi, this is Maya. Maya, pure sunshine, smiled and extended her hand. Nice to meet you. Claire didn't take it, just stared. How long? Sorry? How long have you been with her? Officially about a week. A week? You moved out 2 weeks ago. Yeah? And you're already with someone else? Maya confused. I'm sorry, you are... My ex, Claire, the one I told you about. Oh, the one who said your dinners were boring? Claire flushed. I never said that. You said my date nights were dull, my meals needed to be better, that your tastes had evolved beyond me. Maya. Wow, his cooking's fantastic. Your loss. Claire turned on her. Who even are you? Some rebound? Maya laughed. Rebound? Sweetie, I'm an upgrade. I actually enjoy his company. I've never adored anyone more than Maya in that moment. Claire. This is why you left, for her. No, I left because you told me to find someone else. Meeting Maya was a bonus. Sophie jumped in. This is so disrespectful, flaunting her around. We're buying fruit at a public market on a Sunday. The disrespect is unreal. I stifled a laugh. Claire looked between us, then at our hands again, calculating, realizing I was happier 2 weeks out of our relationship than I'd been in its final year. You planned this, all of it. Me. I planned to leave someone who treated me poorly. The rest just fell into place. She stormed off, Sophie trailing. Sophie shouted back, "She's prettier than you anyway." Maya, unfazed. "Thanks, I know." We finished shopping, cooked a killer veggie stir-fry that night, watched a documentary about ancient ruins. She didn't scoff once, asked questions about the ruins. It was simple, maybe boring, but perfect. Lena texted this morning, "Your ex tried hosting a best life party last night. 4 people showed up. She sobbed into her cocktail by 10 p.m., then crashed. I'm out when the lease ends. This girl's exhausting." So, yeah, Claire wanted me to find someone else. I did. Someone who likes me, values quiet dinners, doesn't see me as a burden. What made it sweeter? Maya sent me a market photo she'd snapped of me laughing, looking relaxed, happy. Caption: My boring boyfriend buying thrilling veggies. I showed Marcus. He said I look like a new person compared to 6 months ago. Lighter, freer. Claire's "find someone else" was meant as a jab, a control move. She thought I'd beg her to take it back. Instead, it was the push I needed to rediscover what being valued feels like. Best advice I never asked for.